Shalom. We want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Grestmillstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, and peace and blessings unto the elect. Okay, we're going to go into Luke, the 14th chapter, starting at the 26th verse. And you know, that's the verse that talks about if any man come on to Yahawashi, you gotta hate your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, etc. And it's interesting how you read that and then it goes into, as we're gonna read in just a second, about counting the cost. You counting the cost, you know, of what it's gonna take for you to become that man that's building up in this faith to receive salvation. Mm-hmm. You know, so we're gonna get straight into it. We Lord willing, we hope this lesson is edifying.
Yeah. What is it? What is gonna cost to endure to the end?
Right.
Okay.
Come
on. This is St. Luke, chapter 14 and verse 26. It says, "If any man come to me and hate not his father."
Stop right there real quick. It say if it starts this verse, which comes out a lot over here at Grestmillstone, or is spoke about, you know, or referred to. It says, if any man come to me, that's the beginning of you, your walk in this faith, man. Or get real quick, cause you get St. John 15 and 16.
Come on.
Or is it, or maybe
15? Yeah, not chosen.
Come on, that's it.
This is St. John chapter 15 and verse 16. "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you."
Okay, so that's another way of putting it. When the scriptures say, "If any man come to me," it's really Yahawah through Yahawashi that have chosen you to wake up out of a Gentile state of mind.
Yep.
And come to serve Yahawashi, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Just like it's saying in the book of Sirach 2, if any man, how's it work? I'm roughly paraphrasing. It says, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what this is talking about. You waking up to this truth, getting yourself right to serve Yahawashi.
Yep.
Okay? Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Back to St. Luke, chapter 14 and 26. "If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple."
Right. So the sentiment of this verse is telling you that you gotta put Yahawashi first.
Yeah.
Okay? Meaning you gotta put this truth first. Getting into these scriptures. And really, you should care less about what your so-called family is doing, because they not in this truth. You know? They're into the world.
Right.
So why would you be into whatever they into? Or why would you be in the mindset of being a family man?
Yeah.
Gotta deal with my mom and my brothers and my sisters. Cause what happened when Yahawashi mother and his brother came to him? They wanted to have words with him. They was like, "Why you ain't dealing with us? You over there teaching, why you ain't dealing with us?" And Yahawashi stuck his hand out to his disciples and said, "My mother, my brother, my sister, my father,"
right,
roughly paraphrasing, "are the ones that do the will of the Heavenly Father."
Right.
And say then he had stuck his hand out to his disciples. He said, "These are my brothers. These are the ones that I'm dealing with, because these are the ones that are about the truth with me.
My Father's business."
That's it. These the ones like Peter, for example, and Andrew, they were fishing, okay? And then the Lord say, drop your nets. I should make you fishers of men. And they say that they straightway dropped their nets and followed after Yahawashi. So what was that? That was their livelihood.
Yeah.
That was their job. They say, well, you know what? This is way more important than what we got going on. They dropped it. They gave up their life, so to speak. Or they prioritized. Well, this takes priority. Following the Lord is more important than this, our job. Okay? And it says your own life. That you have to hate your own life. Okay? And it's not talking about, well, you should hate your life, you know. But it's dealing with, to keep it in perspective, it's dealing with you putting this first over everything. This truth, that is. Getting into Yahawashi, studying, getting with the brothers, praying, being consumed with this truth. Okay? That's what this is all about. Okay, and that's what it's gonna take for you to build up, to be edified, which will lead you to salvation if you are of the elect, you know. If you got any words, brother, you could come in.
Con.
Okay, go ahead, Doc.
Con. This is St. Luke chapter 14 and verse 27. It says, and whosoever doth not bear his cross.
Well, you want to know what? Salakia, bro. Bring out St. John 12 and, was that 25? Real quick.
This is St. John chapter 12 and 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it.
Right. He that loveth his life, meaning you caught up on what you wanna do. Well, you know what? I know the scriptures say that I have to do these particular things, abide by these laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Be diligent. And which is time consuming, you know? But I got something I want to do. I want to go after the ways of this world. Or whatever you had in mind. I want to be a rap star. You got a lot of guys in Israel in these different camps that they pursuing rap careers. You know? Or whatever it may have been. I want to be I'm trying to advance myself on this job because I want to get a bigger house and or whatever for my woman, provide a better life for my kids, or whatever it is in life that your energy is geared towards. You're supposed to hate it because it's all vanity.
Yep.
It's all geared towards wickedness. Okay. And it's gonna stop you from getting into Yahawashi. These scriptures.
Yep.
Read on.
Con. It says, St. John chapter 12 and 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it.
You're gonna lose it if you want to do things your way and say I got something that I got something that I want to do and I'm gonna get it done. And you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna work towards getting it done.
Yep.
You're gonna work at whatever you're trying to accomplish in this life, in this world. You're gonna sit down, you're gonna meditate about it, you're gonna set things up because you love your life in this world.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead.
It says, he that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hated his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. Right.
You got to be in that mindset of how King Solomon put it in the book of Ecclesiastes. Mm-hmm. All is vanity and vexation of the spirit. And when you come into this truth, when you like it say in the first part of the 26th verse, if any man come to me, you're supposed to be like, damn, man, my life sucked.
Yep.
Yeah, I was living a wicked life. My family is wicked. So why would you not reprioritize your life and say, you know what, all that meant nothing. That means nothing.
Yeah.
I gotta get into these scriptures and devote my life onto these scriptures. You know? Otherwise you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's what it say. You're gonna lose your life if you love your life in this world. But if you hate your life in this world, you're going to gain the kingdom. It's going to lead you to salvation. That's what it say, right?
Yep. It say, and he that hated his life in this world shall keep it until life eternal.
When we going to get life eternal? If you of the elect, you're saved or receive salvation, and we're going to have life eternal. Okay? If not, you're going to die on this side. If you caught up into your life and you worried about your family, your woman, your mom, your father, or your father, your mother, your brothers and your sister, your brother call on you to do something, you put that over doing the work. Okay? Your sister I need you to attend a gathering. You all caught up into that, and you neglecting this truth.
Yep. The family reunion this weekend.
Woo, the family reunion. That's a big one.
Yeah, it just came about 2 weeks ago. Me and the brother Yakana, because we real brothers. We blood brothers, so you understand. And shit, it fell on a Saturday. Hey, any of you brothers want to come bring it out with me on Friday? I got something to do on Saturday. That'd be plumb ignorant.
Right.
So that got skipped because that's not a priority, man.
Right.
This is your first priority. Now, if you happen to get with your family later on some other time, it ain't no big deal. But why would you even want to be around all them niggas anyway, man?
Right.
Like the brother brought out, they not doing this work. You can't build with them in the scriptures.
They not rehearsing the righteous acts.
Not one.
I got a quick little testimony about a couple of weeks ago. Everybody was in my particular family, not everybody, but some people in my family, they was all getting together, mainly the siblings, the brothers and sisters, getting together to fly out to another state for one of our brothers' wedding. Okay? And I just heard about it and kept moving, walking in this truth. I didn't go get a plane ticket, go out there and get into vanity, The point being that this truth is priority, and you really should be consumed with your mind should be your thoughts should be consumed with this word. Always filtering every aspect of what you go through in this kingdom that we're living in captivity. It should always be filtered back through this truth.
Yep.
You got something?
Lie.
All right, we can continue.
Okay. Back in St. Luke chapter 14 and verse 27, it says, and whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you?
Right, I'm gonna speak on that real quick. When you detach yourself from the world, meaning you're not caring about what's going on with the family, you're not caring about chasing after money, you're not caring about whatever you wanted to do. Matter of fact, real quick, and you get Isaiah 65 and 1. One of my favorite scriptures.
Come on.
And bring that up.
This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 1. I am sought of them that ask not for me.
Right, talking about the elect, the ones that were thought they were African Americans, thought they were black, thought they were Latinos and Native Americans, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, West Indians, Jamaicans, Caribbean Islander, Virgin Islander, etc.
Right.
Okay, read it again, Baba Kosha.
Isaiah 65 and 1. I am sought of them that ask not for me.
Or in other words, Luke 14 and 26. If any man come to me. So it say we were seeking Yahawah Yahawashi, but we wasn't seeking him.
Right.
They say that read it again, bro. Cause that's a tongue twister sometimes for me.
I am sought of them that ask not for me.
We wasn't saying, you know what? I want to be a prophet of the Lord. When the brother had made a good, the brother Yakadal, he had made a good point. He's, when you in grade school and they ask you what you want to be when you get older, or even I even go on to say this, you're not thinking about, damn, when I get out of high school, I'm gonna be a prophet of the Lord,
right?
Or I'm gonna teach these scriptures. We wasn't thinking of that. We had other things on our mind.
Yep.
Okay. We had dreams and aspirations of making money. Certain brothers was in the sports, certain brothers was in the music, certain brothers, however they was just whatever, they were just floating through Babylon the Great,
right,
trying to make it, or whatever the case may be. But you can continue.
It says, I am found of them.
I am found of them. So we found Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and we hope to be of the elect, starting from the apostles and the elders, and the elders and the different various brothers throughout the world that's believing Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, that's doing the work. Okay, read that again.
I am found of them that sought me not.
Right. So how are these things happening? Because of what the brother read in John 15 and 16. Mm-hmm. The Most High, through Yahawashi, he chose us to wake up to this knowledge.
Yep.
Through what? Through the preaching.
Yep.
Through the preaching of the word. We heard the word and we believed.
Yep.
Okay? Before that, we had something else in mind, what we want to do in life. We loved our life.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, we believed in the American way. Maybe not all the parts of it, but shit, I believed in this place. I thought going to school, I can advance, I thought I could utilize a college degree. And I'm not saying in certain brothers, if you do have a college degree, that you can't, use it to get you a job and, benefit from it. I just thought, that meant something at one point. And found out it didn't mean shit. Was that it on that verse?
Oh, it got a little more.
Okay.
It say, I said, behold me, unto a nation that was not called by my name.
Right. We were calling ourselves, what that saying is we were calling ourselves by bywords and proverbs that were placed on us by our slave master.
Yep.
The so-called white man, Esau, the Edomites. Okay? We were calling ourselves everything under the sun outside of a Hebrew Israelite. And if you know that you're a Hebrew Israelite, then you got to come back to your heritage, start following the laws to the best of your ability, doing what Yahawah, why Yahawashi tell you to do. Okay? Teach this word, and you have to do it. You have to strive for the masteries lawfully, as Paul said in the book of Timothy, 1st or 2nd Timothy. All right, you got something?
Oh, lie.
Okay.
Back in St. Luke, chapter 14 and verse 27. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
So, when you detach yourself from this world, by default, you're gonna start catching more hell.
Yep.
Okay? And you gotta deal with it. Okay? And if you're not willing to deal with the trials and tribulations that you're gonna have to go through when you separate yourself from the world and you on the mission to become this new man, to build yourself up to this new man, then you can't be a disciple of Yahawashi's.
Right.
I want to be a disciple of Yahawashi.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
It say, and whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Okay? For which of you...
Now, I want to say something before you start reading. It's like I said in the beginning of this video, it's spiritual how Yahawashi, he's talking about you basically, and I don't want to, jump the gun, but when we get to the end of this chapter, it's going to tell you that the reason why Yahawashi went through saying all this, and like I said, I hate to jump the gun, but I I feel is necessary. You got to give up your life for this truth.
Yeah.
And it's going into, you got to put Yahawashi first and put your family and your life. You got to put that to the side and put me in the forefront and be about me. Then it goes on to, it's going to go into the 28th verse talking about you being built up. What it's going to take for you to build up as a man of the Lord so that you can receive salvation, man. Whatever you got.
Con. It's a St. Luke 14:27, and whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
Con.
For which of you intending to build a tower?
Right. This is a parable or an analogy, and it's referring back to us. The tower that we're building, that we're supposed to sit down, or we're intending to build a tower, is ourselves.
Yeah.
We represent the tower. Okay? The ones that come to Yahawashi. Go ahead.
It say, for which of you intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it.
Right. And that's what you're supposed to do. A lot of guys think that they sit down and say, okay, now I woke up to the fact that I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm going to start following these laws, statutes, and commandments. I'm going to do what it takes. And a lot to receive salvation. A lot of us found out about this New World Order and the Illuminati and that information before you knew you was a Hebrew Israelite.
Yep.
And you was afraid that if this is true, and we believed, like, and for example, myself, I knew it was real. I say, damn, these are some psycho, vicious motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
You know, I say I'm fucked.
Yeah. That whole 9/11 ordeal with them towers being imploded, being taken down by the American government. That was like, man, okay. They doing all kind of shit, and we know this shit. We know they did it. We knew who done the shit.
Right.
And we also saw how many people blindly believed it had to been terrorists. It had to been somebody else. How gone people was in their mind just to believe anything that they see or anything that they told. Like the brother say, I knew it was a messed up situation. Like, oh man, they doing this and getting away with it. I don't stand a chance. So there's got to be some way out of this shit.
Right, there got to be some way. And we didn't know the way until we heard the preaching of the gospel. Okay? Till we heard the truth of these scriptures. And then when you found out that you was a Hebrew Israelite, and for the hopeful elect, we like, there ain't no turning back. I can't go back to that shit.
For what?
It's a fucking lie. It's all a lie. Then you got to sit down with, okay, what is this all about, and what is it gonna take for me to escape what I know about?
Yeah.
What I found out about.
Yeah.
Which is the so-called white man and his rulership in witchcraft right here in the Bible. That's written about. What we just roughly talked about is written about in the scriptures.
Yeah.
About this so-called man deceiving the world, he's committing terrorist acts and acting like somebody else does.
Like it's a booger man.
Okay.
Somewhere.
He got everybody blinded and under the smoke and mirrors, man.
Yep.
Okay. They can't see what's really going on because this man is operating in deception, which is nothing more than witchcraft. Okay? So to escape that, what is it going to take for me? I know now I found out the truth, and what is, that there's a power, a big so-called black man of the tribe of Judah that's going to come deliver us from these powers, these vicious powers on the earth. What is it going to take for me to build up in this truth so that I can make it?
Yeah.
That's what this is talking about, sitting down, counting the cost. And in the 26th verse, it went into it.
Yep.
And it's going to continue to, it went into it in the 26th verse. And it's Yahawashi is asking a question. Are you not gonna sit down first and see what it's gonna take for you to escape
this
and receive escape this hell and receive salvation? Okay.
Because if you don't count the cost, you gonna keep getting surprises. You gonna keep pulling them prizes out that Cracker Jack. It ain't gonna be nothing you want. You gonna keep getting a licking after licking, and you gonna be like, man, I just keep getting hit in the back of the head, and I'm tired of getting hit in the head. And eventually, you just gonna fade right back into darkness.
Right. And if you do, some men didn't count the cost and say, damn, I don't know if I can do this.
I'm not, yeah.
You know, I gotta do 3 videos a week. Sometimes you thought you could do it. You know, I just gotta go out every Saturday, screaming at the so-called, that the Esau is the so-called white man, and they going into slavery. And then boom, more work is required on me. Hold on, I gotta do 3 videos a week. Then I gotta pray constantly.
Study.
Damn, I know I need to fast. I'm having trouble with different things. I think I should fast, but damn, fasting.
Damn, the Sabbath coming up. But that's my only day off. I want some box.
Damn, I gotta keep pushing these words. Keep down all these. Damn, I lead the men that I heard this truth from, you know, through the, well, I'm saying through the spirit, but of course a man in his mindset that's making all these excuses or having this doubt, like, damn, this is what I gotta do? Shit, fuck it. Some men put on an act and act as if they really counted the cost and they're about building that man that's, you know, you building because you striving to be like Yahawashi was.
Yeah.
A man that was perfect on the earth. So we striving for perfection. You know? Then you got the other men, the men that are of the hopeful elect, that sit down and they count the cost and say, okay, whatever it takes, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
What else do you got? Turn back to this fucking devil and his way of life?
To do what? Go out with your family on Saturdays? Let's go to the beach. Me and my gal and the kids.
All the while, you know this destruction is coming. You know this man is gonna come in like a madman.
And it ain't terrible.
But you ain't willing. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just continue living my life.
Yeah. That you gonna lose anyway.
You may a lot of guys may say in their mind, fuck it, we gonna be born
be back in the kingdom anyway.
That's it.
That's a hell of a cop out.
The serious minded men that's of the hopeful elect are gonna say whatever it takes, I'm gonna do it. No matter what it takes. No matter what I go through, I gotta make it up out of this. Yeah. I wanna make it. You wanna make it so bad you willing to die for it.
Yeah.
That's ultimately what you gotta say in your mind and believe in that. Just like the scriptures say, strive on to the truth unto death, and Yahawah shall fight for you.
That's right.
Okay.
And he's the ultimate fighter. If you want somebody on your team fighting for you, that's who you want. Because you doing all of this stuff that we're reading about out of the fear of the Heavenly Father, so he don't jack you up when you lose your life.
That he don't give you over to this wicked man that got this wicked, disgusting world set up.
Yes.
You know, because you find out in this truth that shit, this man ain't got no power. The Most High set him up.
Right.
And his job was to be set up and perform the highest level of wickedness known to mankind in the earth.
That's right.
You know? So a serious-minded man is going to count the cost and do whatever it takes for you to build yourself up to withstand in that time that we're approaching.
Yep.
You know, we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. We're approaching the hour of temptation. We're approaching them thermonuclear missiles getting shot off. Okay? Through the war of Armageddon that you read about in Revelation, the 16th chapter.
Because it's going to be chaotic, man. When this society break all the way down, which is crumbling, Jack. When your dollar ain't worth nothing, you can't get nothing to eat, when martial law is declared, when the chip is here, like the brother said, the hour of temptation, people are going to lose their damn mind, man.
But what if you ain't done the building? You still a carnal-minded man because you hadn't been built up in these scriptures, rooted
and built
and grounded and built up. First, you got to be rooted and grounded.
Yep.
Then you got to be built up.
Yep. You gonna fall. You gonna take the chip.
That's it.
And everything say, had you been doing the work, is gonna be accounted for nothing.
And you gonna say in your mind, damn, I should have been more diligent.
Yep.
Damn, I should have been getting with the brothers and you know, receiving that exhortation from the brotherhood and doing this work. I should have prayed more, man. I should have, you know.
I should.
But guess what? Faith is a gift.
Yeah.
And if you ain't got that gift, you're not gonna do these things. You're not gonna do those things, man.
Yep.
You either gonna be lackadaisical about this. You gonna be 1 foot in the world, so 1 foot in the truth. You know, you're gonna be lazy, and eventually you're gonna end up being destroyed.
Yeah, you just ain't gonna have no care for this, man.
Right.
You got to have full care for the ministry, man.
Right.
Cause this is Yahawashi, the one that shed his blood for you. So you gotta get into this, man.
Right.
Or don't.
All right, let's continue, brother.
This is St. Luke chapter 14 and 28. For which of you intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it?
Right. I got what it take, man. And then you supposed to have that confidence.
Yeah.
Man, I got what it. Man, I can do this, man. I can put in this work. I can get into these scriptures and read.
And whenever I get weak, I know I can pray. And you know, Lord willing, the Most High impart this the strength. Give me strength to make it through this. Give me more confidence in the faith, man.
That's right.
That's part of your prayer. Even like brothers bring out all the time. King David praying that the spirit be not taken away from him. You can pray. You got to pray.
Right. You know, if all else fails, I mean, and you're getting weak and things is happening to where you're not walking the way you know you should walk in according to this truth, you know you got to go pray. Well, let me go pray and have faith that Yahawashi is going to answer your prayer.
Yeah.
But like I mentioned, according to the scriptures, if you don't have that gift of faith, you're not going to believe in your prayers.
No.
So when you go to pray, it ain't like you going to have belief in it. If you wasn't given that gift, you're supposed to believe that I know the Most High gonna come through, and the Most High has showed us that he gonna come through for us countless times.
Time and time again.
Even when we was in the world,
Yeah.
the Most High showed all of his brothers that he had out, that he was gonna fight for us. And we come into this truth, the more you know there wasn't no other way that certain things, particular things happened, decisions was made, judgment calls went in your favor. You know it wasn't no other way that it happened but by the power of Yahawashi.
Because even when it happened, you was sitting there scratching your head like, how in the hell did I make it through this shit? But not knowing later on, you'll be called to do this work.
Right.
Then even when you called, the scriptures say few are chosen. So even though you get called, that's part of not knowing that you are the elect.
That's going to go into this 29th verse, because now you laying the foundation. When you call, you starting to lay that foundation down, huh? When you call, now you getting the basics of the scriptures. You're laying the foundation.
Yeah.
You're learning the basic scriptures and building block scriptures to build you up in this truth.
Yep.
You know?
Con.
Yeah, go ahead. You could keep going, bro.
St. Luke chapter 14 and verse 29. Lest happily, after he had laid the foundation.
Happily laid the foundation. That's key. It say after happily, because when you first come into this truth, it's sweet. Everything is
it say less happily. When
Okay.
you look into that word,
Okay.
it mean perhaps.
Okay, so like.
Con. It say less happily after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish. So perhaps or by chance, when you're not able to finish it, all that behold, it begin to mock at him. So they start laughing at you.
Mm-hmm.
By hap. That's where you get the term by hap, you know, by chance or, you know, perhaps. So when they say less happily after he had laid the foundation, and is not able to finish because you couldn't finish it, all that behold it, they start laughing at you and mocking you because you didn't get done.
Right. And you really look stupid and silly. A man that was in a serious mind frame.
You was out there cussing the world. You gonna get put to death. You know, you constantly passing out heavy judgments.
Right.
But then here it is, we get towards the end, shit, my family want to go to Disney World. My family want to go to the beach. My gal this.
Or then you start having kids, and then you devoting your time to raising your kids.
You're right. But you got to put all that on the back burner and take up your cross. Part of taking up your cross, man, is the biggest part is denying what the hell you want to do, man.
Right.
That's the biggest part of taking up your cross.
Like in the 26th verse, it say, hated his own life.
Yeah.
Also.
You couldn't leave that out. Had to throw that in because you gotta hate your life, man. It got a brother, got a page. GMS, I hate my life.
Right. GMS, I hate my life.
And we concur. We hate our life also
Right.
in this world. Like the scriptures say, we hate our life in this world.
Right,
man.
I hate my father's life, my mother's life, my brother's sister.
My children's life.
Right.
Because they in fucking Babylon the Great, man. And they gonna go off. Because they ain't even trying to be a part of this thing, man.
Hey, back in the 29th verse, it says, least happily after he has laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, and all that behold it began to mock him. So just using an example, because that's really been fulfilled. A lot of these guys, they started off in the truth. They got the knowledge. They built up on the basics, supposedly. But apparently they wasn't rooted and grounded. They didn't lay the foundation the right way because they wasn't able to finish the building.
Yep.
So they come in this thing. They out there. They teaching. They sounding. Some of them sounding deep. You know, and then they fall out because they believe the earth is flat. They stop building up in the truth of Yahawashi because, you know, they said that they know who the tribe of Dan is. What my teachers taught me wasn't right. Now you got to go back to square one and start building again. Really, you started to lay the foundation and you wasn't able to continue finish the building.
Right. You didn't have all the sockets, man.
And you know when the building is finished, when we make it up out of here.
That's it.
The enduring to the end.
Yep.
We're not gonna get up to a point where say, okay, I'm good. Now I'm that man.
I done enough works.
I'm that perfect man like Yahawashi was, or as good as it's gonna get. Now I can stop.
If that's the case, you don't need the Lord to come back. He's coming back to save his elect.
And you deserve to get mocked, man. And talked about,
boy.
You know, if you was once in this thing,
right,
and then you fall out, because you fall out on some simple, bugged out shit. You know,
that rape doctrine. A lot of guys, they tennis shoes got tied together, and they fell face first on
shit. Three videos a week.
Come on, bro. That's damn near unfucking believable. That Jake would say, nah, fuck this shit, I can't even say it.
Nah, they asking for
That's
they
too
tripping.
much.
Nah, they asking for too much now.
Well, I guess y'all just don't want to go home.
Go ahead on to the 30th verse.
This is St. Luke chapter 14 and 30, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish.
Right. And we didn't seen live examples of that, you know. The different various guys we all know about them that was once in this truth and they fell out and they got a name, you know.
And check it out. Me and the brother was talking the other day. A lot of times your name come before you even fall off. Because you can see you fading away. All you see is that hand going under the water. You see the tip of them fingers going down into the abyss.
Right.
And you have a name before you are totally submerged.
Godly.
Because through the Spirit, you know, we the Most High imparted to us spiritual discernment. So we can see when a cat is falling off, man.
The building. He handing off work. He want people to cover his shift. Damn, I need to get somebody to cover my shift.
Yeah, I'm calling in today.
I'm calling it in today.
Shit. This Yahawah Yahawashi's work, bro. You can't take them days off. We gonna vacate in the kingdom. Right now it's work.
Right, you building yourself up so you can be a productive member to the ministry.
The body, yeah.
To help the building starts with yourself, and then you helping to build up the church.
Yep.
Okay, you helping to keep the business running right. Okay, go ahead.
Con. This is St. Luke 14 and 20 and 30. It says, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish.
Go ahead.
You got the house and the walls up, ain't no roof. Or you got the house up, you ain't painted it. Ain't got no windows in the goddamn wall.
You done laid the foundation, right? That slab. And you know it need time to to harden.
Yeah, they gotta dry. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And before it ain't even done settling. That's the word I'm looking for. It needs to gotta settle.
Yeah.
Okay? It ain't finished that process and you done stuck a beam in there. Then hammer the beam down in the foundation. Well, I don't know much about, I know basics, but I don't really know much about carpentry and construction. But the point I'm getting at is you start building and you put some up in wet cement.
It ain't time for that shit.
Right. And you hadn't been settled. Or you get the beams up or the cornerstones, so to speak. And then you ain't got enough for sheetrock and shingles. You know, no material for the roof.
Right.
No installation. Or you got all the way to the roof and you say, damn, I forgot about the shingles I was gonna need for the roof.
Ain't got enough nails. I ain't got a hammer. You gotta get it all together first.
Right. This is what it's gonna take. Whatever it take. Okay? And we got unlimited money supply.
Yeah.
For the building. If you can receive that through the Spirit.
Yep.
You know? We got everything it takes to build a house, is the point I'm getting at. To build us up in this truth. We got everything. We got first and foremost, we got Yahawah. We know about Yahawah, Yahawashi, and his great sacrifice that he made for the elect, first and foremost, of the nation of Israel. He set up the teachers. Okay? Set up the brotherhood. And what's the mortar or the glue that's putting this all together or got this stuck together? The truth of Yahawashi, the true understanding of these scriptures.
Yep.
Okay? We got everything we need. That's the whole, when you sit down, you can't say that when you count the cost, you can't say, well, I don't got what it take.
Right.
You may not have what it take, but all the tools
is there.
And the money that's needed is there for you to complete the building.
Yep. Or, Jake, we'll be to the point where we at right now, knowing the destruction is coming. Shit, it's taking too long. Jake get impatient.
Damn, I thought this house was gonna be built. I thought I was gonna be
in the kingdom by now.
Right.
But we came to truth. We thought that this place was going down in the same few months we had just walked in here. We just knew it was up. And here we are 10 years later. And you gotta endure, man. You just gotta do it. Shit. That's what it boiled down to, man.
Right.
And if you don't, you're gonna get fucking destroyed.
Go ahead.
This is St. Luke 14:31. Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulted whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000.
Go ahead.
Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage and desireth conditions of peace.
Right. And we trying to win a spiritual battle. We trying to, like Paul say, he had fought the good fight of faith. Or he say fight the good fight of faith. But he also say that he had fought, I'm roughly paraphrasing, he had fought the fight of faith. Okay? So we in this thing fighting. And right, so you gonna go to war with 10,000 against 20,000? Maybe you can. Maybe you got them bad Lacedaemonians that you read about in the first Maccabees, or I think it's second Maccabees. If I forget if it's first or second Maccabees, but that's the Spartans that you like the movie 300. In the scriptures, it's called they refer to as the Lacedaemonians. Okay. So if you got you a bad army, you may be able to take on a number that's double the size. Okay? But then you cut the cost and say, you know what, I got a bunch of farmers to fight.
Right.
We're not gonna win. We can't win this war.
Right.
Let me go send let me
send the ambassador out there.
Right. Let me see if I can settle this through conditions of peace. Okay?
Yeah.
The whole thing is you got to sit down and count the costs and say, I got to do whatever it takes to win this war.
Yep.
To make it through. I got to do whatever it takes to make it, man.
Yep.
You know?
Come on.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 30, it say, so likewise, whosoever he be...
No, verse 33.
Oh, I'm sorry. Come on. Verse 33, so likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple.
That's it. Like I said earlier, I jumped the gun and I pretty much quoted that verse. But that's it, man. You know? You got to be willing to give up all in order to be a disciple of Yahawashi.
Yep.
Okay, he's saying you cannot be a disciple if you don't.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 34. Salt is good.
And who is the salt? The Israelites are the salt of the world.
Yep.
But in particular, in this time, it's the elect.
Yep.
Okay. Out of the nation of Israel, it's only a remnant that remains to be the salt.
Right.
Okay. And they say that it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like in the scriptures say, bring on to me fruit, meat, or good for repentance.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe that was in no, that wasn't in John 15 and 16. No, it's worded a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a
over
little
there.
different. Come on.
But the scripture that say bring forth fruit, meat for repentance. Yeah, we ain't gotta get it.
Come on.
Okay. Go ahead, back to the 34th verse.
It say salt is good, but if the salt have lost his savor, showing that it's saying his savor. So it's showing you that it's it's just being metal. It's just
symbolic.
Yeah, symbolic is actually talking about the men. It say, but if the salt have lost his Savior, wherewith shall it be seasoned?
Right. So how can salt not have flavor? It's supposed to be the flavor.
That's what.
So you take some, got you a nice portion of lamb, and some lamb and rice, and some of that with them that Greek salad.
Yeah.
And then you got you some Himalayan sea salt, and then you take that sea salt and you spread it over that rice. Well, if you eating that though, they season it good, but what I'm saying.
Right.
You trying to season your food.
Right.
Put that on the food, and then you take a bite of it, and you don't taste no salt, no seasoning whatsoever. It tastes just as bland and
like drinking water.
Plain as can be.
Like eating a rice cake.
Right. Then you gonna say, God damn, I thought this was salt.
Yeah.
What
you gonna do with that salt?
Shit, read on.
Verse 35. It say, it is neither fit for the land, nor yet for the dunghill.
So you can't do nothing with it. Talking about salt that lost his Savior. And it's referring to a man that's supposed to really be about this truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Building itself up, doing what he got to do to receive salvation.
Yep.
Okay? If you're not doing that, what good are you? What good are you to the ministry? What good are you to yourself? Okay? What good are you to a brother that you're a half-ass man of the Lord? Well, really, that don't exist.
They don't even come.
You just a half-ass nigga.
Because, bruh, being in this truth is just like a light switch. It's either on or it's off. There is no in between.
And they say, you're right. If you in between, what's gonna happen? The lukewarm man. So you gotta be in it or you gotta be out.
Right.
And but it ain't no in between. The in between is what? Getting cast.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna get put right there with the cold.
Yep.
Okay. So the Lord is saying, I'd rather you either be in this thing or out this thing. That's what the brother's saying.
Yeah.
If you in the middle, so to speak, or lukewarm, then you're gonna be spewed out. And it's gonna tell you right here. This is the spewing.
Yeah.
This part of the spewing. Read it from 35, bro. This ain't part of the spewing. This is the spewing, just worded differently in another part of the scriptures.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It say it is neither fit for the land, nor yet for the dunghill.
Not even for the dunghill.
Which, in case you don't know what a dunghill is, that's a pile of shit. Dung is fecal matter, poop, crap, shit.
Boo-boo.
Okay, yeah. So Jay can understand. It say it is neither fit for the land, nor yet for the dunghill, but men cast it out. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear.
The casting out or the spewing out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lord said, I'd rather you were hot or cold. That's saying a lot.
Right, because the cold is going to get destroyed.
But he would rather you be cold than lukewarm, half-assing, double dutching. He don't play games, bro. It's no sitting on the fence. He would rather you be cold than I'm an Israelite on Saturday, and the rest of the week I'm bullshit. Ain't no savior in that. Ain't no flavor to that salt. You throw it away. Men cast it out. The Most High is gonna spew you out.
That's right. With that, we hope this lesson was edifying.
Come on.
We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Grestmillstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.